Hope they do, for their sake. Now we take Unbreakable Bond, we take Burning-Rune Demon. Take action, we take the Worm and the Fury. Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, when it works, it works! Hello, good game. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch the channel and help support. Smash that like button down below to show said support. Today, we'll be playing with Mardu Reanimator, or Mardu Recursion. Similar theme to our last deck, bringing Velomachus back from the grave, getting into some shenanigans with his free cast ability, which is really a lot of fun. Tightening up the deck, trying to make it more competitive, and winning some really cool games within the top 100 Mythic for you guys today. So buckle in, get ready, and in today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about strategies, synergies that are incorporated within it, so when you hit the ground running, you'll pilot it effectively and efficiently. We'll also show you some gameplay footage discussing playlines and interactions, just so you get a more in-depth feel of how it's going to operate in real time. This will also give you a nice idea whether or not the deck is right for you personally, and more importantly, your wildcard collection. Alrighty, we'll wrap up with my deck review and final thoughts. Thank you again for your time and attention. Support the channel through our Linktree link, getting on our free contest giveaways, support through Patreon. All of that jazz can be found there in the description below, or easily Google Hello Good Game Linktree. All right, let's get into it. $60 cards, best of one, Mardu Reanimator. 4.1 average mana. We're down from 4.7 in the previous deck, trying to tune it up, make it a little bit quicker. 24 non-creatures with 12 creatures, and we do have that Rakdos split here again down the middle, red and black with a splash of white. Previously we had a splash of blue, but with the white, and 24 lands I should mention, but with that white, we're able to actually cast everything we have in the deck. We're not forced to discard things, right? We were forced to discard Coma, we were forced to discard Velomachus, and we could never hardcast them because in the previous deck, we didn't have the right mana to do so. It still worked phenomenal through all the discard, but like I said, just tightening up those loose screws to make the deck as competitive as we can, and I really think Mardu is the color combination to get this done. Not only do we get the Savai Triome to make our land super consistent, but we also have now something like Thrilling Discovery at sorcery speed for 2 mana. You gain 2 life, then you may discard 2 cards. If you do, draw 3 cards. And if you're familiar with the Velomachus Recursion deck from yesterday or our previous video, you'll know that we want to be drawing recursion spells, discarding creatures, playing creatures from the graveyard with said recursion spells. Getting back to the synergy here, Velomachus Lorehold for 7, a 5/5 with Flying, Vigilance, Haste. Whenever Velomachus Lorehold attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Velomachus Lorehold's power from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This is absolutely phenomenal, especially if we have multiple creatures in the grave and we happen to get an Unbreakable Bond or Return Upon the Tide within Velomachus's draw off the top ability to cast for free. This would essentially allow us to play another creature from our grave. Unbreakable Bond for 5 sorcery speed to return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a lifelink counter on it. Return Upon the Tide for 5, target creature card from your graveyard returns to the battlefield. If it's an elf, create 2 1/1 elf warrior creature tokens. Foretell for 4. Elves are irrelevant, the Foretell is quite nice as we can reduce the cost of it. With this being said, they will be used first and foremost to pull Velomachus out of our graveyard. Velomachus attacks, and then we pull another Unbreakable Bond or Return Upon the High Tide from the top of our library, which will allow us to pull, hopefully from our graveyard, the Burning-Rune Demon, a 6/6 with flying, and when Burning-Rune Demon enters the battlefield, you may search your library for exactly 2 cards not named Burning-Rune Demon that have different names. If you do reveal those cards, an opponent will choose one, put that card into your hand, and the other will go into your graveyard, then shuffle. This is absolutely amazing, and we can pull Massacre Wurm for 6 mana, a 6/5, and when it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until the end of turn, and whenever a creature your opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. And of course, we have Moraug, Fury of Akoum for 6, a 6/6, and each creature you control gets +1/+0 each time it has attacked this turn, which is great. It also has Landfall, which is the real slapper here. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. At the beginning of combat, untap all creatures you control. Absolutely amazing. The Velomachus doesn't need to untap as it has Vigilance, but the 2 combat phases will allow you to pull 2 instances and sorceries from your graveyard or library, and cast them for free through his ability, which is absolutely phenomenal. So, those are all the creatures we have in the deck. We talked about Unbreakable Bond. You get it back with a lifelink counter on it. Return upon the tide, you get it back. You could foretell to make it cheaper, right? Some of the other things that we can do to ensure that we have our creatures in the grave, other than Thrilling Discovery, would be a card like Mire Triton. This is a 2/1 with Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards and gain 2 life. So not only do you gain life, but you're putting some creatures hopefully in the graveyard. Plus, you've got a Death Touch Defender, which can help you in a form of, half-ass removal. Pardon my French. We also have Tymaret Calls the Dead and Enchantment Saga. For the first 2 times it will trigger, mill 3 cards, then exile a creature or enchantment from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. The only creature that we can spare is the Mire Triton. Other than that, you can exile copies of Calls the Dead as well, but you're never getting rid of a Velomachus unless you have all 4 copies in there, and never any of the other creatures, right? But it will help you mill, which is quite nice, and you can get that scry going. More importantly, though, Seize the Spoils. This is really where it's at, much like Thrilling Discovery. That's why we've got 4 copies of them each. For 3 mana at sorcery speed, as an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure token, which helps us ramp into those more expensive videos, right? We've got removal here, 3 copies of Draconic Intervention. As an additional cost to cast the spell, exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard, and then Draconic Intervention will deal X damage to each non-dragon creature where X is that card's exiled mana's cost. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead, and then we exile Draconic Intervention after we've had it resolve. 2 copies of Baleful Mastery at instant speed. You may pay 2 rather than this spell's mana cost for 4. If 2 was paid, the opponent that it was cast on will draw a card, and then you get to exile creature or planeswalker, which is great. So it's cheap if you need it to be. You can free cast it with Velomachus, much like you can the Intervention, which is great, and just removal to help you survive. That's the deck, you guys. That's it. It's a really easy run through. To recap, you want to be milling all of your creatures into the graveyard. You want to be using Return and Unbreakable to pull Velomachus back, at which point you want to get another Return or Unbreakable to pull the Burning-Rune Demon back, and then you'll pull Massacre Wurm and Akoum Fury, which is great, and those get into your hand, and you discard them, and you just kind of repeat this process over and over while mitigating your opponent's field through the removal. That's the deck. Maya's ready to rip. She thinks we're going to get a lot of wins with this today. What do you guys think? I'm absolutely loving Velomachus in these last few days. It's been so powerful with the recursion, and I'm loving testing the different blends of it, and I hope you guys enjoy and can find a flavor that works for you. Of course, support the channel if you can on my Patreon, Discord, stuff like that. And you'll find that in the link in the description below. Get in our contests and giveaways. We just gave away, where is it? I've not even sent this in the mail yet. This has to go to Arizona. Woo! Scalding Tarns with an invisibility sleeve. Very cool stuff. And then we're giving away a standard playset to someone as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to get in on our giveaways. 500,000. There's so much going on. We've got thousands and thousands of dollars, giving away, thanks to everybody who supported the channel over the last 2 years. Maya's excited about it. Enjoy the gameplay footage. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys, and of course, don't forget to watch to the end so you can catch my final deck review and thoughts, etc., etc., etc. Take care. We'll see you soon. All right, you guys. So begins the quest for rank 69. Let's see if we can get it. As any serious Magic player knows, there's only 2 acceptable ranks, 69 and for the less experienced, 420. But yeah, this is really the way. 2 cards? You're crazy. We tossed the Tymaret Calls the Dead because we don't have a black source, right? Yet. There we go. I think we still Seize the Spoils, though, and try to pull another black source with it. I don't know, that's a hard one. We might shoot ourselves in the foot that way. No. Play it safe, HGG. And then next turn, right, for 4, we can cast this. Right, and we're straight into Valley. Oh, they have Warsinger up, though. That's really good for them. And the life gain hurts, too. Maybe they don't have removal. That's so good. Woo! Oh, just that for turn 4, baby! Oh my god! Unless I have an immediate answer for that. There's no answer for it. Good riddance. Hopefully we end up this in the grave. Yeah, let's go for it. Come on, Unbreakable Bond. Oh, that is good, though. Oh my gosh. I mean, the Warsinger survives. Can you imagine if it was like a speaker instead of the Warsinger? No, we'll toss Valley and a land. Oh, it's just a 1 toss. Nice. Oh, we got Unbreakable Bond. We got our Mastery. Okay. Velomachus, you know, we got kind of turned up on it the other day. I can't get over it. I can't get over this thing. No block. Sweet lethal. Oh no, it's got Vigilance. My bad. Oops. Oops, we should have taken care of it, I guess. Let's see what we get here. Oh my gosh. All we have is a Mire Triton. This is a bummer. It's a bit of a bummer. Still good though. Right, gives us that blocker next turn. They lose the dog. 2 damage. Down to 4. More life gain. I think we're good, right? We kind of made a little bit of an oopsie-whoopsie there, but who's to say? I guess you guys are. Let me know in the comments. Should I taken care of that Warsinger first? Lost our Massacre Wurm. I'm not sure how a Winota deck can beat this. Oh, okay, Shadow Skull. They do get 1 damage through for the dog back. But, you know, they can't kill it because the worm, right? That'll be lethal. Oh, they killed themselves. Nice. Good game. Can we get 69? Can we do it? Oh, 74. So close. Yet so far away. 74 was my favorite number as a child. Just FYI, in case anyone's interested. Ooh. I guess we're looking for a black source. We got our black source now. Let's get the blocker out there. Ooh, Rune Demon, Engrave. We need that Dragon Flame is what we need. Because this is going to get dirty. I hate mono white. Even though that's the deck I used to hit Mythic this season. Check it out. We've got a video of it. Oh, that sucks because this is hell of expensive now. Woof. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Settle down, bro. This god of the worthy can frig off, Randy. This is so expensive. We're never gonna win with that. Okay. But this is even more expensive. No! They are absolutely thrashing our deck. Okay, we do have life gain, which might help us. We have, you know, a 5-drop in the grave. So, and now this is already over 5. So, and then, you know, it just piles out of control. Good game. We can't hit that. A Baleful Mastery hits it. We just don't let the damage through. It doesn't die. It's got indestructible. That life gain, though. Let's just try to survive. There's Valley to the grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn we're dropping 6. And we can Valley into a free Draconic Intervention. We gotta try our best at least. That 8-9 though, we need a Baleful Mastery for that. So we need Draconic Intervention and then a Baleful Mastery. Oh my gosh, this might actually just be lethal. Oh my god! $18. Yeah. Wow. Woof. So this is the mono white deck if you're interested in it. Oh, no, it goes here. They still get it. We blocked this as good as we can. And they still just walloped us to -2. Mono white is just something else. And they beat our Draconic Intervention, unfortunately. We had the answer, but they knew it. They got around it. We'll try again, though. We'll get them. It's no worries. Alright, we're going to go first here. The land's pretty bad, but, you know, we do have Thrilling Discovery into Seize the Spoils, and that's a really nice turn 2, turn 3. I'm wondering if, you know, Egan and the Throne of Death or whatever goes in here as well. Just that 1-drop mill. Alright, so we've got 3, 4, 5, and then our 5-drops. So we're just trying to get a nice creature in there. We have Burning-Rune Demon at the very least. There we go. Now we can ramp into it. We're discarding Velomachus. And then the treasure is 4, next turn is 5 with Return the Tide. And they're playing slow. They might have removal here. Let's hope they do, for their sake. Now we take Unbreakable Bond. We take Burning-Rune Demon. Take action. We take the Worm and the Fury. Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, when it works, it works! My god. And we grab it next turn. It's too much. I'm being asked in Twitch chat if I've changed anything from our last Velomachus deck, and yeah, this is a different deck. This has no blue in it. Aw. Aw, don't hit him. So we gotta take him back. They're totally taps, too. Casual 11 damage. Toss some things, draw some things. Hit for so much damage. Wow. These are even and odd, so an event doesn't do it, a verdict doesn't do it. They need single target on both of them. 2 Heartless Acts. Actually, this has a lifelink counter, so Heartless Act does not work on Rune Demon. Gulp. I love it. Like, it's such a cool combo when it works. Right? It's like, what do you do against that? Goodness gracious. 73. Let's try another. Going first, sure. Pretty slow, but... I mean, if we can pull that third land, we've got lots of mill into our recursion, so... we shall pray. We shall pray. Oh, Rune Crab. And we're like, they might just mill us, because that's kind of like our prerogative as well. So it might just be helping their game plan. Maybe they help us. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, if we can just get that land, we're going to be good. The mill can kind of screw the land up, though, right? Like, they just milled 3 land off the top, so what's the chance there's a 4th one there? I guess it works. Let's attack. Two damage. There's no way they block it. Right, and we, of course, take the attack because the crab is a non-offensive creature. Wow, saying that's kind of like a contradiction because it is like super offensive. But not in traditional sense, because it is a 0/3, right? It's a defensive creature, but the ability kind of, you know, turns that inside out. And we're getting roped. You gotta love that. Maybe they realize we're a recursion deck and they're like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this. Too much pressure. Can't play against HGG. I see Velomachus in the grave, and I refuse to progress. No, they're here. They're here. They're here. Ho, 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 ho. My bro! Double crab. You love to see it. Is there counter magic there? Probably. I don't mind the mill, bro. There's all of our valets in there. And they did. See, they had Walrus Disruption. Alright, let's just go through them. We know there's another counterspell, but let's get them out of your hand. Let's have them. How many do you have? We're down to 29 cards. Another counterspell. Bring it out. Woo! Some people call this a skillful deck, right? You put the crabs out, defense, offensive mill, hold up counter magic, easy win. What we need is a Draconic Intervention. They're tapped. They're tapped. I repeat, they're tapped. Land off the top. Land off the top. Not for them, for us. Okay, land off the top. Land off the top. Untapped. Untapped land. Untapped land. Land off the top. Come on. Big money. Big money. Big money. No money. Little money. Little money. Still no land. Down to 18. There's no way they don't mill us at this point. Attacking with the crab. Oh, man. And now they have mana up, and I'm sure they have counter magic back up as well. Okay, Draconic Intervention. Why wouldn't they have bounced it? How do we not have our Minotaur in there? Or the Massacre Wurm, or a Demonic Rune Demon, whatever. Okay. That was maybe not great. We should have discarded, I guess. We should have discarded the worm. Okay, and it was right under it. Jesus. So guaranteed they have answers for it, right? If they were that flimsy with that petty theft, they've got another. I think we definitely should have, instead of taking the Triton, taken the Seize of Spoils and tossed the worm. And then we would have maybe had a chance to pull a couple recursion cards and then get the worm out. Maybe. I don't know. It's really hard. Yeah, okay. We have to find recursion. We're down to 5 cards. They just beat us. Right? Because they milled all, like, everything we needed. Hashtag Draconic Intervention. That's a good game though, right? You know, they get it. Crab's OP, that's all I've got to say, right? We're not winning through our health points, right? We could dominate them if it was that, but when we're milling ourselves and they're milling us, well, I mean... Let's just be serious for a second. Do we even have any other recursion cards? No, we do not. We're digging for nothing. We're digging for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. But let's kill ourselves, right? If anyone kills us, it's ourselves. You don't mill me, I mill me, bro. Drops Thassa's Oracle with the surprise mana and playing in blue as well somehow. Wins the game. The crowd goes wild. And they still had so many more counter spells. You see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Our opponent goes first, only 2 land, but again, thrilling discoveries here, so maybe it all works out. Hopefully we draw something to discard, because all of this we want to kind of keep in hand. Triome in play. We did get another land. This is the start of some good news. Okay, we need the Dragon's Breath. You know, they're playing Rule. Just looking for their wins. I get it, I get it. And this really sucks. To discard 2 of our recursion spells. Okay, but we do get the Dragon's Breath, which is great. So it's Triome. Oh, we should have kept the Tide. We could have pushed it over this turn. Oh well. We can use our discovery instead. 1 intervention. 1 bond. Nice. It's a big hit. Down to 7. Actually, it can be something small. Alright, let's do discovery. Keep the big ones in case there's something else we need to do. Now hopefully there's no questing beast. I think we mill and give them the draw. Mill wasn't good. They spend their mana. I played the Triton first. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. That's actually ideal for us in so many different ways. There's no one in there yet. But how's he going to put a 1? Okay, yeah, he can. Or they can, I should say. Technogoat can. Play a 1-drop and then equip to cleave. What? Okay. I'll bait. You know, no damage to anything, but it's in play. And I think they're bricking, right? They've not... Oh, they got the 4th land. Chariot's good. Chariot would have been better a moment, like, earlier. They get exiled, so I'm not sure if we do the damage to them. Right? Because they get exiled. I'm not sure they die. Yeah. We hit. We foretell. Alright, let's see how this pans out. Ooh, that is good. That is good. How do we have nothing in our grave? Right? Oh, we should have done that first, I guess. That doesn't matter. Shit. We have nothing with flying to block that double strike. Right, they hit us for 10. I mean, we can go up to 9. But we're still dead. Good game. What? Oh, no, they can't do that. It has to be sorcery speed for the cleave. Oh, they have another one! Not sorcery speed from their hand. Oh, man, we get whoops there. That was a close match, though. Really, really close. I think I win for originality points. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's break down the deck and talk about it a little bit. Woof. The deck works. I mean, I think you can flavor this whichever way. I would like some Gigabrains to maybe sit down and help me out with it. The Velomachus thing is working. Thrilling Discovery, Seize the Spoils, absolutely perfect. Draconic Intervention, Baleful Mastery, that stays. I'm worried about Mire Triton and Tymaret Calls to the Dead. And then I'm concerned with Massacre Wurm and Akoum. I don't know if these are the perfect cards to be running. I think we're really, really close to having, you know, that top tier deck. Taking it from that jank to like, whoa, this is actually competitive. It's here. It's close. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Maya's going wild. She needs to get out for a walk, she says. Or else she's going to ruin every video I try to make today. Excuse me. Anyways, you know, I appreciate you guys. Have a magical day. Thank you so much. Watch some more videos to help support the channel. Check out our link tree. And of course, we'll see you soon in the next.